This video is sponsored by RKDF University, Radisson Blue.
Good morning, I'm Tusha Garwal and you're watching News Flash. Today is the 3rd of August and we have a lineup of crucial stories touching every corner of the globe, from the latest developments in politics to groundbreaking advancements in technology. US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has revoked a plea deal agreed to earlier this week with Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, the man accused of masterminding the 9/11 attacks, and two of his accomplices. Now, according to a memorandum signed by Austin on Friday, the decision to withdraw the plea agreement has been made. The Pentagon announced that the US military will deploy additional fighter jets and Navy warships to the Middle East to bolster defenses against threats from Iran, Hamas, and Hezbollah. US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin approved the deployment of extra Navy cruisers and destroyers capable of intercepting ballistic missiles to the Middle East and Europe, along with an additional squadron of fighter jets for the region. New protests erupted in Bangladesh, resulting in 2 deaths and over 100 injuries. This follows a wave of unrest last month that left more than 200 people dead and violent demonstrations over controversial job quota reforms. Over 2,000 protesters gathered in Dhaka, chanting "Down with the autocrat" and demanding justice for victims of the ongoing conflict against Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's government. As the Middle East tethers on to the brink of war, Hezbollah has reportedly begun relocating its leaders from Beirut to safer locations. This move comes after Hezbollah announced that its conflict with Israel has entered a new phase. Earlier this week, Israel struck a compound in Beirut, killing Fouad Shukr, Hezbollah's military chief. Vice President Kamala Harris has won enough votes to secure the Democratic Party's nomination for the US presidential election, according to the party. Now, the Democratic Party made the announcement in a post on X. The announcement came as the party is conducting a virtual roll call of delegates from states across the United States. As the Middle East remains on the edge over fears of an all-out war, slain Hamas chief Ismail Haniyeh has been buried in Qatar in a private ceremony. Following a private funeral ceremony attended by Qatar's king and premier, Haniyeh was buried in the capital Doha. Haniyeh was killed in Tehran in the early hours of Wednesday. France welcomed a historic prisoner swap between Russia and the West on Friday and urged Moscow to release French citizen Laurent Benatia and others still arbitrarily detained. Now, France shares the sentiment of the families and allied governments following the release of several political prisoners held in Russia, the French ministry stated. India has advised its nationals in Israel to stay vigilant and adhere to the safety protocols amid heightened tensions and fears of a retaliatory attack from Iran following the assassination of Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh. Now, Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei stated that it was Iran's duty to avenge Haniyeh's death, which Iran blamed on Israel. It is time for a break now. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
इस तरह आरकेडीएफ विश्वविद्यालय राज्य और देश के आधुनिक और उच्च विश्वविद्यालयों में से एक है।
RKDF यूनिवर्सिटी, ये है RKDF यूनिवर्सिटी।
RKDF University, a world-class university. Education glorifies nation.
Nigerian police are on red alert and may seek military assistance after protests against the cost of living and governance issues turned violent, the Inspector General of Police said. At least 3 protesters were killed in Kaduna State on Thursday. Amnesty International reported that at least 13 protesters have been killed in 3 northern states, though authorities have not confirmed any deaths. The US labor market slowed more than expected in July, raising concerns about a possible recession. Data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics released on Friday showed that employers added only 114,000 jobs, significantly below the anticipated 175,000. Amid fears of an all-out war in West Asia, France has advised its nationals to leave Iran immediately. Now, the assassination of Hamas chief Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran earlier this week, attributed to Israel by Iran, has heightened concerns of a broader conflict in the region. Haniyeh was in Tehran for the inauguration of President Masoud Pezeshkian. The World Health Organization reported that heat causes over 175,000 deaths annually in Europe, where temperatures are rising faster than the global average. Now, between 2000 and 2019, Europe accounted for 36% of the 489,000 heat-related deaths recorded worldwide, averaging about 176,040 deaths per year. Germany joined the US-led United Nations Command in South Korea on Friday, becoming the 18th nation in a group that helps police that heavily fortified border with North Korea and has committed to defend the South in the event of a war. In Wayanad in Kerala, the death toll in the landslides at Churalmala and Mundakai touched 334 on Friday as the Army, NDRF and Navy personnel recovered more bodies. As per the latest reports by Onam Nomara, at least 276 people are still missing. Other media reports have put that number as high as 288. India is set to return to space this year with an astronaut traveling to the International Space Station in partnership with the US space company. Now, this mission, which is part of the lead-up to ISRO's Gaganyaan mission, is tentatively scheduled for no earlier than October. The centre has issued a draft notification to declare over 56,800 square kilometers of Western Ghats across 6 states, including 13 villages in Wayanad, Kerala, as ecologically sensitive area. Now, this follows a series of landslides in Wayanad that claimed over 290 lives. UNGA President Denis Francis praised India for lifting 800 million people out of poverty through the use of smartphones. Speaking at the FAO headquarters in Rome, Francis highlighted India's digital technology advancements as a model for poverty alleviation, emphasizing that digitalization provides the basis for rapid development. That's all for the headlines of the day. For more updates, download the app and keep watching Rhythm.